Literati set. So you want to be a storyteller, poet, speaker of the spoken word, delete as applicable, tick some boxes if preferred. You have a voice that won't be silenced, it's just yearning to be heard, a natural talent for yarn spinning, a knack for the absurd. So what do you do next? Do you put yourself out there, sign your name on that open mic list, take your 3 minutes in the spotlight making sure that they know you exist? Well, it's the logical progression, the first step on that fateful ladder. But for some of those who've gone before you, nothing else will make them madder. Like an American heiress trying to buy her way into British society, there are forfeits and etiquettes, there are protocols and proprieties to acknowledge, pay fealty to honour and accept if you're hoping to earn yourself the performance elite's respect. You must offer your subservience to the movers and the shakers, the great and the good, the self-styled king makers. Praise them, acknowledge your debt to their talents, be humble, be grateful, no threat to the balance of power that they'd like to believe that they wield. In the world of artistic endeavours, the field of overindulged, pampered popping Jake Preeners whose benevolent endorsement you must court to be seen as a player with prospects, a possible peer, was trying hard not to be the thing they most fear. Their nightmare, their bogeyman, no stylistic debtor, but one who can do the things they do, but so much better. So take this as it's meant, a gentle warning and not a threat. For those who come from nowhere, beware the literati set. Thank you. It's called How Dare You. How dare you toot your horn as I pull out in front of you? Can't you see I'm upper middle and this is a BMW? You'll have to wait, my number plate says I don't have to indicate. You're working class, you'll let me pass or I'll drive right up your arse. How dare you flick your finger as I run you off the road? I think you'll find my wealth exempts me from your highway code. I paid far more for my 4x4. I pay more tax and even more to insure. So don't talk about lines and refer me to signs. Right of way is automatically mine. How dare you take that tone with me while I'm patronising you? Get back into your car, little man, and let your master through. How dare you raise your fist at me? I'm far too rich to spar. How dare you run me over with your inexpensive car? Poetry, poetry, poetry. Okay, deep and meaningful. It's called I Am a Fish. I'm a fish out of water on a primordial beach, basking in the sun, the shoreline just beyond my reach. My fins flapping uselessly as if trying to take flight, where once they were my stabilisers, keeping me upright. I'm choking, as my gills were not designed to breathe this air. I'm willing evolution to swap them for a pair of lungs. And while it's at it, to make my transformation complete, evolve me up some legs and give me land dwellers' feet. Yeah. That's how it started, sort of. How it all began. A giant leap for fish kind, a first small step for man. The first rung on the ladder that would lead us to the trees. We chose the route mammalian, while others, birds and bees. We swapped our scales for skin and through that grew a coat of fur. And then we came back down again and wondered who we were. We stood up on our hind legs, perceived the need for tools, clothes, language, economics, borders, wars and rules, and then we stopped. All that effort to reach sentience plateau and we just stopped as if there was nowhere else to go. Millions of years it had taken to get us to that point, adapting and evolving the dominant species with the thumb joint. So why stop there? Having traded fur for hair, did we think we were just so perfect that no improvements could compare? We've come so far from the oceans, we've adapted and survived, we've met our problems head on. and we've positively thrived. So why are we still greedy? And why do we make war? Why do we set division, keep some rich and others poor? If we really went the course of slimefish strew to monkey man, then why can't we complete that evolutionary plan? If this is to be the end game of that prehistoric wish, well, take me back down to the sea. I want to be a fish. Thank you.